welcome back to your music theory circle of fifths scale study. That's a lot. So now if we look at the circle of fifths, we could continue this way, but let's just go back to C and fall to the next one over. And that's an F major scale. So that's what we're learning today. So if you counted the steps, F to C would be the fifth step. So F to C is the fifth step. So we're still in the circle of fifths rule. They are all a fifth apart. So to do F major scale, I'm going to go to the E string first on the first fret because I know that's an F. Now I'm going to go on C string and find that note. Fifth fret. That's right. Sorry, by the way, I think my neighbor's outside a little loud. Sorry if you're here. And we already learned the major scale steps, right? It's index, ring, index, middle, pinky, index, ring, pinky. And then you can do a whole chord by where you last were with your pinky and then bar on the first fret that you were starting, which for us here would be the fifth fret. And that applies to any scale. Okay, but right now we're on the fifth fret. So let's play through the scale slowly. On this scale, we have one flat, and that's B flat. So we say F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Let's do that again. 1, 2, ready, go. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. And then if you're a songwriter, if you would like to learn how to write songs, that's why the scales are important. You can use the scales to guide you in how to choose chords that will work together. Of course, it's good to violate every rule in music, but first to neglect the rules, you have to know the rules. So that's what we're doing with this study. So we just learned that on the F major scale, we have the notes F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So for your homework, I would like for you to memorize that, but please say the letter names as you're doing that. And don't just say B, say B flat. And so it will start to make sense why when a song has like Fs, you have B flats in there. And then C7s, because those are like really important steps in the scale. Usually when you're playing a song and it's in the key of F, which means based off of the F scale, you'll have the first step, which is F, you'll have F chord, and you'll have the 4 and the 5, which are B flat and C. That just means you'll have F chord, B flat, and C7, and F. Now if we look at the F major chord, it's based off of the 1, 3, and the 5. So that would be an F, an A, and a C. So our ukulele already has 2 notes on that, right? We have a C and we have an A. So that just means we need to turn the G and the E into an F, A, or a C to make it fit the chord. So we're going to go on G. We don't want that. We don't want an A flat. We want an A. That works. Now we need an F somewhere because we have A, C. If we add our first finger on the first fret of E, we get an F. So that's why the F major chord is this fingering, because this gives us Fs, As, and Cs. So if you ever wondered, like, well, can I make a chord by myself? Yeah, you can. Or you can change it. Like if we need F, A's, and C's for F chord, well, we already have an A here. We have a low C here, right? We can make a high C by adding our pinky on the 3rd fret of A string. So you'd have this, and that's an F chord too. That's actually a really beautiful sounding. It reminds me of a mandolin a little bit because of that high note. So have fun adding notes to your chords now that you understand, like, what do I need to make a chord? And how can I change it? And how can I make it my own? Like, just have fun. And even if you don't know, like, just add fingers here and there and see what a finger does to it. And just explore, like, what's the worst that can happen? Don't be afraid of your ukulele. Play with it. If this was your first video that you watched in the series, I will link the entire series over here so you can watch from zero. Basically, all we're doing is learning the scales and learning what notes are in a chord. This is kind of like the intro into music theory. And once we have all the scales memorized, then I'm going to break it down and I'm going to tell you why they're organized that way. There are some music nerds here in this community who want to know, like, why? How does this work? Demystify music, so that's why we're doing it. I hope that you're enjoying it. As long as you guys keep leaving comments and likes and telling me you want to see more of this, I will continue doing it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.